Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell and this is my review of Abominable. Now this is a DreamWorks animated film from the people who did How to Train Your Dragon, which is one of my favorite animated trilogies. General premise takes place in China, which is unique in and of itself. Follows this young girl who has lost her father, is still trying to deal with that loss. This Yeti escapes from a facility and ends up in Beijing, I think. I'm not sure where it's at, but somewhere in China. And this young girl named Yi, she ends up encountering it and with her friends ends up trying to bring it back to Everest to bring it back to its home. Now let's get to my main negative right off the bat. It's a little predictable. It is a kids animated film. It doesn't really break boundaries in regards to its plot to any significant degree. So if you've seen other animated films of this sort, you know more or less what to expect. It does have a kind of neat twist towards the end with one of its villains, which I really liked because it, again, isn't something that we see terribly often. But overall, in general, this is a plot that we've seen many times before, and so it's nothing really terribly significant in that sense. The animation is really good. It's really polished. It looks really, really nice on screen. If you've seen other DreamWorks films in like the last 5 years or so, you know more or less what to expect with its animation style, and it looks really good on screen. The Yeti character itself almost looks like a plush toy at times. It just has a lot of detail going into both its fur and just its face and just different aspects of its character model, which I just really appreciate, especially when we have these closer shots of the Yeti, and you can just see how much time and effort went into making it look so realistic, along with kind of the landscapes and just the surrounding environment. That all is done really, really well and really effectively. And in that sense, there is a large amount of this combination of music with nature, because Yi, our main character, she is a violinist, and so her father was someone who played the violin a lot, taught her, and then after he passed she kind of put the instrument down for a stretch of time, but she's very talented. There's a connection between music and her playing with this Yeti, which is able to kind of have these supernatural powers which affect nature around her, either kind of create new life or kind of allow it to sprout in a very quick rate of time, such as like flowers blooming in the span of 5 seconds, or blueberries getting massively large, or kind of in a more ridiculous sense, being able to affect the geography of the land that you're on to make it more like ocean waves. That's a little bit of a stretch, but it was fun to watch on screen, and everything looks just really fantastic animation-wise. But there's a scene like 2/3 of the way through the film which just does it really, really beautifully, during this sense where this instrument has become kind of more enveloped with this Yeti's abilities, and it's just a really powerful scene for a film which is aimed towards kids. It's kind of in the sense of kind of like The Good Dinosaur, to use that as a reference, where that film isn't the most fantastic thing in the world, but it does have a scene which really stuck with me in regards to kind of family and kind of dealing with loss. And so I think that this film captures that same sense, and I really enjoyed it in that aspect. The chemistry between all the characters comes through very well as well, because you have Yi, who is just on this diehard mission to bring this Yeti back to Mount Everest where it belongs, and you have kind of reluctant companions with Peng and Jin, who are related to her to some degree, I believe. And it's just fun to see them all develop more or less as characters as the film goes on. Yi gets the most character development out of anyone, I would argue, but it's a very well done progression overall in regards to the story and seeing everyone kind of come together for this overall great cause. So yeah, overall, Abominable, it's nothing that's going to blow you away, but it's a fun enough movie. It does some really cool things with its animation in regards to kind of illustrating this connection between music and nature and the supernatural element to it, which I really found really cool to see play out, especially towards the end where it just kind of gets escalated and you can just kind of see how powerful this could be in the hands of somebody who doesn't want to use it for good. But the plot in general just is something that you've seen before. So that's the only real drawback. Overall, it's a really fun movie to go see, and so if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out if you so choose. Those are my thoughts though on Abominable. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Let me know your favorite DreamWorks animated film as well. Mine, like I said earlier, is probably How to Train Your Dragon. At this point, The Hidden World, the most recent one that came out earlier this year. But let me know yours in the comments down below. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe once again if you so choose. I appreciate it immensely. And as always, my people, my name is Nick Pell. And once again, keep on watching.